Hello my little makeup lovers and welcome back to my channel. So this is a little bit of a janky setup and I know it. I am up north and this is not my normal filming area and I know I'm way too close to the camera and I apologize for that. This is the first time I've filmed since we've gotten up here. We got up here about 2-3 days ago. And yeah, things haven't gone right. My boyfriend is sick. He is in the next room, so I'm trying to speak loud enough where I know you guys can hear me when you watch this, but not so loud that it is irritating him. So, and I know I'm way too close to the camera, but it's kind of hard for me right now where everything is situated. So I apologize. I promise as time goes by, we're going to be up here for a few months. So as time goes by, I promise to have this look a little bit better. Please forgive me that it's all wacky looking, and I promise we will work. So, if you can't tell, I'm warm today. My boyfriend's sick. I'm hoping I don't get re-sick. I've already been sick multiple times, and I do not want to get sick again, but he's got some other crud that I didn't have. He didn't get it from me. So look at that piece of hair just flying wherever it wants to. Oh well, I brought the wrong curler, so my hair is not curled how I like it. Heat's on too hard, so my cheeks are all flushed because he's getting hot and cold and hot and cold. Yeah, starting off really well. But I'm excited because I am going to be doing a review and just a little mini tutorial. This is kind of a mini review and mini tutorial on this. It's been out months and months and months. You might already have it and you might be like, why am I watching this? This isn't anything new, but it's new to me. I was at Marshall's. I love going to Marshall's. Marshall's is my happy place. Marshall's, TJ Maxx, Home Goods, all those kind of places are just my happy place. And they had this. Fashion Fanatic from MAC. And I had already gotten several of the other MAC ones. I like them. They're good quality. And I think this was on sale for, let me see if I have it still. It was on sale for 20 bucks. And I think it was regularly between like 33 and 35 when it was originally out. And I think it was out like 6 or 8 months ago. So I'm going to put the swatches up and then we will talk about the palette itself. So here you go. Okay, here are the gorgeous swatches that I did. By gorgeous, horrible, but you know, there you go. The very first one is Totally Fierce. The next one right next to it is kind of a tanned, is On the Hip Side. The gold shimmery one is Outfitted. The light purplish pinkish mauvey one is Style and Influence. The one that's a little more mauve next to it is Shop Shop Shop. The next one that's like, it's more of a hot pink, you can kind of see it in the upper corner there, is Fashion Fanatic. That shimmery one next to it, which I think is more of a kind of a topper, is Mad Mod. And the dark brown is Wild Card. And this one on top is the highlight, which is called Must Have It. I don't know if anyone must have an orange highlighter, but they thought you did. And those are my swatches that I did that look. The rest of the shades, it has a cute little mirror with it, but again, I never care. The packaging is just, if you haven't seen it, let me see if I can rearrange this light. It's not my normal lighting either. This is the back. It's just really pretty. They do a beautiful job, you know, raised letters. It's just a beautiful packaging altogether. You know, their cute little mirror there, and then the beautiful shadows that you have. Now, this highlighter, I'm not 100% sure on, but I'll give it a shot today. It's kind of an orangish coral look, which for someone who was a little more tanned than myself, I'm a little pale, this will probably look stunning on. Now, we are going to go on a cruise in a couple months, and you know what? I got stories. I got stories. Obviously, it's me. So these are the shadows. I showed you what they look like. This one here, which is, oh my goodness, Allison. Da, 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 da. Mad Mood. This is Mad Mood here. This is more of an eyeshadow topper. So please don't count that as one of your eyeshadows, because when you use it, you're going to get more of a topper look than more of a, you know, eyeshadow per se look. Now this one here is kind of the same idea, more toppers than direct eyeshadows, but if you do wet your brush, I feel like you can get more impact with them. Why did I want this, I hear you say? Allison, why did you pick this up? Oh, well, at Marshall's, they now have all of these locked up. So you can't even see what the shadows look on the inside. So I Googled it. Thank God for phones and Googling now. And then I could see what the shadows were like inside. And this drew my attention. It's like reddish in person. This is more red. On camera, it looks more like a hot pink. So I'm going to say it's a red hot pink look. And anything that has red in it just completely and utterly just catches my attention. Now, do I feel like it's worth $35 for it? It's matte quality, but try to remember, there's 8 shadows, but you're losing 2 of them because they're basically more topping shadows, so that means you have 6 shadows. And most of them have a shimmer quality to them. The only one that doesn't really have it is this darker shadow here and the hot pink red. The most of these are more of a shimmer shades. I've noticed that with a lot of the smaller pan palettes, say that 3 times fast, from MAC, that a lot of them have a shimmer quality more than a matte quality to them. So you need to keep that in factor too. You know, you're not getting a lot of mattes with these palettes, but you are getting some pretty shimmers. And as you know me in the past, I'm not afraid to put shimmers in my crease or, you know, use them, because if it's pretty and I like it, I'm going to use it. So, okay. So I thought today we would do just a quick little eyeshadow look. Although God knows with me, I'm never quick with anything. So I thought I would start with this one right here, and I am going to use that in my crease. And I got all my brushes behind me because, yeah, I don't have room to put them anywhere else. And let's go in with my Morphe 506 brush. So let me get some shadow on there. Again, sorry about the jinky setup. So, all right, so let's get some of that. I did prime my eye with my Morphe eye primer. So I'm still on the fence on whether I like it or not. I'm going to use it a little bit more before I make a final decision on whether this is something I recommend or not. So we got up here Saturday afternoon, evening, and you know, we had to turn the cabin on and do all that stuff. He turns the cabin on. I sit there and try to just, you know, stay out of the way for the most part. So we did all that, and he has been coming up here since he was a little kid. So he is basically, you know, a native. Everybody kind of knows who he is. And we, him and I, have been coming up here since, for about, this is our 3rd year coming up. So people are starting to recognize us. So, and I love it up here. It's very slow paced. Don't ever expect to get anything done quickly around here, because that's not how it works. I'm just going to say I'm up north. Again, this isn't my cabin. This isn't mine. So I'm not going to say where I'm at, because I don't know if they want me to do that, so I'm not going to. I'm going to use a little bit of this purplish pink right here, and I'm going to start deepening up the outer crease before I put that hot pink down, because you all know I'm going to go for it. So, and the fun that I have up here is just great. I personally do have some property that I bought up here. It is land that can be developed. So if someday I ever want to, you know, build a home, I have that up here. So it is nice. It's not on a lake or anything like that. It's actually more in a golf course area. I belong to a country club. Yeah, don't think it's that big of a deal. The country club is nice up here, but it's not like a country club. You don't have to dress for dinner, you know, on Friday nights and stuff like that. So, but it is a nice little... I'm just blending that purple kind of in my crease and all over right now. I'm just deepening everything up. So far, everything is blending very well. Again, remember, these are all shimmers. So, I've said it before, if you have, you know, I'm getting older. I think you guys recognize that. But I'm not going to let getting older at this point discourage me to use colors or shimmers or anything that might show texture on my eyes or eyelids. If I like it, I'm gonna use it. If I think it's a beautiful color, I'm gonna use it. And right now I'm just taking the brush with no excess product on it, and I'm just blending the crease. And I'm just blending any little harsh lines that I might have. And I'm trying to do a little cat look here. I might even use a little bit of eyeliner. We'll see. And I'm knocking things on the floor because that's what I do. Now I'm going to go in with my reddish pinkish look, and I'm going to focus that mostly in the outer crease here. So what is there to do up here? Well, I play bridge with some of the older ladies that belong to the country club up here. I did that last year, and I had such a good time. I kid you not. It was some of the best times. And there's bingo. I'm sounding more and more like an older lady, don't I? Sorry. There are no nightclubs around here. There are some bars and stuff like that, but, you know, this is not a place where probably a lot of 20-year-olds want to spend time at. This is not their kind of place. This is definitely a place that is slower. But it's beautiful. It's right next to one of the Great Lakes here in Michigan. So I enjoy it. So Wednesday's bingo. No, Wednesday is cards with the ladies, playing bridge. And Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays are bingos down at the, what is it, the UF with UA. Just to deepen this up just a little bit. So I'm going to tap in very, very lightly because I do not know how pigmented this is going to be. I'm even taking some of it off on my hand. And I'm just going to darken this up just a little bit here. Well, I probably could add a little bit more to my brush. What do you think? I'm not 100% sure. You know how you do something, you're like, oh, If it's too much, I don't want to ruin my look and have to start all over again. I think we've all done that before. The one thing I'm going to kick myself for is I did not bring my glitter glue that I like to use when I do a cut crease. I can't believe I forgot it, but I brought a lot of makeup up here because I wanted to continue to do my YouTube channel while I was up here, and I can't do it without my makeup, so I brought it, much to my boyfriend's chagrin because it's a lot. But then I forgot a couple things, so, and my glitter glue was one of them. I'm just trying to blend the edges here, guys. Okay, and when I used that brownish black, it just made kind of a more of a purple color there. Dropping things, Anya, I'm dropping things, so I do not mind that. And now for my upper bone highlight, I'm going to use this color right here. And if you've noticed, I've used one brush this whole time. And you can do that. And we got something like that. So now I'm going to take a different brush because I'm going to spray it. I'm going to take my Morphe 421 brush, and I am going to take some of the stuff that I said is more of a topper shade. I'm going to take this gold. I would have done a concealer to clean that up a little bit, but like I said, I forgot my doggone glitter glue. So right now, I'm just going to make do. But if you have glitter glue, use that. And that is really pretty. Really pretty. Okay, now I'm going to take a little bit more of the lighter one here. And I'm going to get some of that on my brush. And I am going to spray this one. And I am going to get this more in the inner corner. And it's going to blend into some of the pink that's down there, and I'm okay with that. Like I said, if I would have remembered my glitter glue, I would have done some concealer down there and cleaned it up, but I'm okay with some of the pink coming through. It's not like I'm going anywhere too fancy. Some of that pink again on my brush. And I am going to blend it into the gold that I put down. So there's a little bit more of a blend there. And then I'm going to take some of that brownish black, and I'm going to blend that. Oh goodness, I think I got too much. I'm telling you, that is very pigmented, that brown black. So if you're going to use that, be real careful. And so far, I've had literally no fallout on my face from using any of these colors, which I think is pretty good. What I don't like is I'm seeing some, and I don't think it's the eyeshadow, I think it's the primer that I used. I'm seeing some lines coming through on my face, on my eyelids that I don't normally see when I use concealer. So this might not be the eyeshadow primer for me. It might be for somebody a little bit younger who doesn't have as much texture on their eyes, but we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna go off camera. I'm gonna do the other eye, and then I will be back and we will finish up underneath the eye and put some of the highlighter on. So I'm going to do under my eyes, and so what I'm gonna do with that is I'm gonna take my Morphe 432 brush, and I'm gonna take some of this darker one here, and I'm gonna get that, and I'm going to tap that into my lower lash line, and where I hid my makeup mirror, like so. I say how pigmented this is, and then I forget. Get the other eye. Again, I'm trying to be very quiet. Poor guy is still so sick. While I was doing off camera, there's a couple bedrooms here, and I got him situated in one of the other bedrooms, sleeping, hopefully. He's got a bad cough right now, and he's still running a fever, so hopefully I won't get sick again, but you know, so is life. I do. Okay, now I'm gonna take, the hot pink red again, and I am going to decide which brush I'm gonna put it on. I think I'm gonna use my Morphe, what is this, my Morphe 431, because it's a little denser, because I'm gonna use this to blend into the dark brown I put down. I know the faces we make when we put makeup on, we look so silly. But if we tried a contest, it would all of us going like this, trying not to make a face. I'm sure we could do it, but we'd all look silly trying to. So let's just all make our little faces that we all love to make and just live life. I was making sure I'm filming here. Nothing worse than thinking you're filming and you're not. I'm telling you. And that's that. I'm going to tell you. Well, I'll wait till the end when I talk about everything with this. All right. I'm going to spray my face with my I'm going to take this shade here, which is called I Must Have It, which it matches this shade here, but the rest of them, I don't know. So, again, this is like a coral, peachy, shimmery highlight, which is pretty, but probably not going to be as pretty on me as it would be probably on somebody a little more tanned than myself. But actually, what this would actually probably look really good going over is a blush that was this color, like a blush topper for me. And I think I have one that I brought with me that's it's like a coral blush. Of course I didn't put it on today, that would be silly. But next time I use this highlight, I'll use my coral one there. So, all right, I'm gonna go off and I'm gonna put my eyeliner on and my mascara, and I blush a little bit better with the eyeshadow, but Unfortunately, there's not a lot. I mean, I could have not used the pink. That's something I could have done and just used kind of the oranges and the gold shades. That would have matched the highlight just a little bit better. But all in all, as you can kind of see, this, because this is so dark, it does get a little dirty looking. That's one of the critiques I will say for it, is that this, you know, you have to kind of keep wiping it down once you use it, because the eyeshadow kind of spreads around on the black casing that it's on. But all in all, I think this is a extremely cute eyeshadow palette. I think you can get a few looks with it. I'm not going to say you're going to get a million different looks. And what I really feel this is most going to be well used with is either other MAC eyeshadow products, because like I said, there are maybe one true matte shade in the palette, and it's this dark cocoa brown color here. It's kind of a cocoa brown purple shade you saw in the swatches. The rest of these are all kinds of shimmer slash glitter shades versus topper shades. Like I said, this one here and this one here are two topper shades with the palette. So all in all, I don't think this is a 100% wonderful stand-alone palette. I mean, I did manage to get a look, and I think you could manage to get a look or two from it. But I do feel like this is one that needs to be utilized with other eyeshadows, whether they're MAC or any other eyeshadow from other palettes. But if you can get this at Marshall's for, you know, $20, I don't think you'll be disappointed with it. Now, again, would I wanted to pay the MAC prices of $30, $40? I don't think so. I don't think I would have wanted to with what you get with this, but for a price of $20 or less, yeah, I'll pay that for it. So I'm glad I have it. I'm glad I have it in my little MAC regime. I'm starting to get quite a few MAC products, and I'm kind of excited about that. And yeah, so I hope you found this helpful, informative, and I promise to have a little bit better setup as time goes by here. This is really just my first filming since getting up north, and I hope to get better and better with the background and the lighting and all of that. So please stick with me, please. And if somehow you've come across me, that subscribe button's right down there. I promise I get a little more interesting, and I have better background than what I have right now. And I hope to do a few cute things while I'm up here. You know, there's not a ton of shops up here, but there's a few. And I want to do a little vlogging and all that kind of stuff. And specifically when I go on the cruise, I will be doing a lot of vlogging too. So, okay, I'm going to sign off here, and I hope to see you guys again soon. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I think that's it. Guys, have a good day. I'll talk to you later.